I have a somewhat different story to tell because I was extraordinarily fortunate. I saw historians work together, pull together, stand up for the same objective, no matter what the great diversity of opinions they might have, make common cause with each other and with the community, all for a good purpose. And one doesn't forget something like this. This happened in the OAH. In this world, in this profession, that prides itself on individual difference, that flourishes on argument, debate, controversy, when all faced with the same crisis, brought charges against them. There was no progress whatever. The Attorney General of Florida brought charges against them. The Department of Justice brought charges against them. And soon the Department of Justice had enlarged its case to discrimination in treatment of customers and of employees at 7 branches, including the headquarters hotel where we were to meet. And this was a rather unusual experience for the Department of Justice because in every previous case against our hotel, they had settled out of court. Adams Mark would not. So for the first time, they were going to court. We began getting word, understandably and quite properly, from our members all around the country, saying that they were not going to go backwards in time and hold another AHA meeting in a place where black members, or indeed any members, would feel unwelcome, uncomfortable, and knew that this exclusion had taken place. The remarkable thing to me is that in the first discussions that the Executive Board held, and either in person or by phone, there seemed to be endless discussions from there on what to do. Despite all of the diversity of opinion, the disagreement, the intense arguments that took place, everybody got on the same page immediately. Believe it or not, even among historians, there was no posturing, no attempt to show I am better than you in this case. But everyone's saying, agreeing from the beginning, that first, the OAH could not hold its meetings, at least its general sessions, in that hotel, that it must publicly protest the racism and not just cancel out. But we also knew that to cancel the contract for a convention that was only 4 months off would cost so much in penalties that it would break the back of the organization. So we had to move the affair without canceling the contract. And on this, we were agreed from the beginning. And finally, we agreed that we had to be in the closest possible contact with the membership. Letters came pouring in. We polled members everywhere. Found very quickly, of the hundreds that came in, 77% wanted to make a protest. 11% wanted to cancel completely. 9% said it's none of our business. We should go right there. There's no numbers going on. Here was a very clear statement from the membership themselves. Very, very different from the struggle of 1951 to 54, when there was enormous controversy inside the organization, whether or not to meet in hotels where black members could not eat, could not sleep, could not even attend many of the sessions. Here there was no such controversy. We were clearly not going backwards. A letter sent by the executive board to the administration, Chairman Fred Kummer of the Adams Mark, saying that we could not possibly meet there unless there was an agreement between them and the Justice Department. Got back an answer saying, we have done nothing wrong, there is nothing really to talk about. We then continued the pressure, and we weren't alone. A number of organizations were canceling their contracts all around the land. The biggest of them largely have to be in Denver, where they have a splendid hotel. And many organizations were simply refusing to go to that Adams Mark Hotel in Denver. There then formed an organization among our members, a committee for a new convention site. The people who said that it is absolutely unthinkable to meet in that hotel. And they insist that whatever happened, even if it meant closing down the convention, that we move